What you want is somebody who can build a relationship, what we call an artificial relationship. You want somebody who can build an artificial relationship very quickly. Somebody who puts the other, like an officer who can put their target at ease, give their target confidence, comfort.
Is that the order? Or is this like a...
No. Just these are the building blocks of what it takes to build a relationship, according to our artificial relationship idea.
If you are going for high empathetic people at the CIA, and you're going for an artificial relationship, like I don't see how that clashes. So how do they train you to be less empathetic?
They don't train you to be less empathetic.
So they want you to be a high EQ, high empathy person, and then go intentionally have an artificial relationship with someone.
Correct. And
how do you cope with that at night? Like,
here's why it works. Most highly empathetic person, like most people who are highly empathetic, don't like other people.
Yeah. I get it.
So how hard is it to artificially manipulate people when you already don't like them?
Okay, interesting.
Yes, you see, it goes against what you would naturally think. You would think that someone of high empathy is like vulnerable to being in meaningful relationships. They're not.
Yeah.
People who are highly empathetic actually dislike most people, but feel some sort of obligation to force themselves to be in relationships, oftentimes where they themselves are the ones who sacrifice the most.
Interesting.
Because they fall under a societal expectation. And society's expectation is you must have a best friend, you must love your mother, you must love your father, you must do this, you must obey your boss. There's
the shoulds.
The expectation that's put on us by society. Well, guess what society was built for? Dumb shits. Society was built for the average of the average of the average.
Yeah.
Somebody who's not very intelligent, who's not very motivated, who's not very talented, who's not very empathetic. Society was built for stupid fucks. Because that's what it takes to keep a government alive. It takes a whole army of stupid fucks paying taxes and doing a job they hate day in and day out all the time for the promise that one day they'll be able to retire. If you don't have that, you have fucking anarchy. So what CIA does is it reaches into the society of dumb fucks and it puts out tests to find highly empathetic, highly anxious people who are all suffering in the dumb fuckery of normal life. And then it says, hey, Brett, hey, Andy, hey, my wife's name is Jihi, hey, Jihi, we may have something that you guys are interested in. Would you like to come for an interview? And then during that interview, they'll ask you a few questions to basically confirm that you are not the same level of dumb fuck as everybody else. You're a different kind of broken, right? And then they'll put you through a psychological evaluation. And then after you've passed all of their batteries, then they will look at you and they'll be like, let me tell you the truth. The truth is society has been conditioned to be a bunch of dumb fucks. And we need that. Because without the dumb fucks, we don't have a tax base. We don't have a predictable population that we know is going to show up at 60% turnout rate to vote for the president every 4 years. Like without that, we don't have a working society. But we would like for you to do this other job that is dangerous and high performing, but the only people you're going to work with are other highly empathetic, high performers with anxiety like you. Would you like to do this job, or would you like to go back to the dumb fuck pool?
That's a hard choice. That's like such a perspective shift so fast.
That's how it works, man.
I can see the intensity would really like convince you too.
Exactly. And then once you're in there, then like they start changing their vocabulary because.
So they start harsh like that?
Oh yeah, they start harsh They start harsh like that because they already know you can take it because they've put you through a personality battle.
And that's how you feel secretly.
They already know that secretly in your heart, that's how you feel.
Yeah.
Right? In your heart, you already suspect that this is the way it is.